So welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. Today we are talking about the latest squad update for this week. This one is the 13th of February squad update. It's not really a big update in terms of like players that got edited and stuff, but it is an important update if you want to get the new faces and new things in the game. So it does unlock the new things that we were talking about all week in terms of what was happening with update 11. So as usual, we're going to be taking a look at everything to do with this squad update. And if you do enjoy today's video, please leave a like for me because it always helps when you leave a like. And if you are new to the channel and you want to know all the latest FIFA 20 news and updates, make sure you subscribe today so you don't miss anything. We talk about the latest stuff. So before we even talk about applying the new update, we need to talk about the players getting removed. So once you apply the new update, these guys are gone from the game. And it's not really an important update for players getting removed because there's no one with a high potential getting removed. But there's only a few here, so I thought I'd cover them anyway. The first one was Nikasaur Krail from Football Club Voluntari. He's got a 57 overall, 74 potential. He's the best, highest rated potential player getting removed in this update. And then we have Pohang Steelers player Yoji Ha, 58 overall, 73 potential. And then we have Titus Milesius, who plays for Whistler Plock, 55 overall, 68 potential. We got Ru Won Woo from Pohang Steelers, 65 overall, 66 potential. Then we have Lee Seo Kyun from Pohang Steelers as well, 65 overall, 65 potential. And then we have Oscar Suazinski, who plays for Corona Kielce, 50 overall, 64 potential. And this is what a 50 overall player looks like, a lot of reds there. And then we have Kim Ji Min, who plays for Pohang Steelers as well. There's a lot of Pohang Steelers in this update for some reason. 62 overall, 63 potential. And then we have Bae Seol Gi from Pohang Steelers, 63 overall, 63 potential. Then we have Kukic, who plays for Corona Kielce, 56 overall, 62 potential. And then we have Kim Do Hyung, who plays for Pohang Steelers, 62 overall, 62 potential. And then we have Park Sung Yong from Pohang Steelers as well, 61 overall, 61 potential. So as you can see, there's a lot of Pohang players. I don't know what's going on, but EA just really paid them a lot of attention here for some reason. And I guess for the first time ever in a squad update video, I can tell you that that was the full list of players that got removed. I was able to cover them all for once. So to download and apply this new update, go to your Customize tab, go to Edit Teams, go to Download Updates. There should be a prompt. You press yes, and then you're good to go. It will apply the latest things for you. Next up, we move on to the players that got added into the game. So once you apply the latest update, these guys are in the game now, and you need to start a new save to get them. But it's just basically a lot of love for the Pohang Steelers players. Like, this update has to be maybe just one to unlock all the faces and stuff, because it's not like your usual big updates where they update all the main players and stuff like that. So maybe there is one coming in a day or two that, you know, is the big one, but this one is just very, very incremental. So we start off with a player that has an interesting name, King Dong Bum, and this guy plays for Pohang Steelers, 18 years old, and this guy has an overall of 51, potential of 71. His current value is 70k. And then we have Kim Kyu Pugh, who plays for Pohang Steelers, 20 years old, 51 overall, 63 potential. This guy is a center midfielder and pretty average stats there. A lot of these players have average stats today. And then we have a 50 overall player, Choi Jae Young, who plays for Pohang again, 21 years old. He's got a potential of 62. Pretty average stats there. And then we have Lee Do Hyun, who plays for Pohang Steelers, 52 overall, 62 potential, centre back, 23 years old. Park Jae Woo is up next, 52 overall, 62 potential, 21 years old, a right back. And then we have Cho Sung Hoon, who plays for Pohang again, 50 overall, 62 potential. He's a goalkeeper. And then we have Hwang In Jae from Pohang as well, 25 years old, a goalkeeper, 53 overall, 58 potential. And then we have Bartosz Pretnik, who plays for Corona Kielce, 18 years old, a right back, 54 overall, 70 potential. And then we have a guy that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but he plays for Corona Kielce, 16 years old, a striker, 54 overall, 67 potential. And then we have George Bulliger, who plays for Football Club Voluntari, 54 overall, 65 potential. It's just basically these three clubs. This whole squad update is about these 3 or 4 clubs. And then we have Paulak, who plays for Whistler Plock or something, 52 overall, 64 potential right there. And those were the whole list of players that got added. So for the first time, I was able to cover everyone in one video. So let's move on to the players that got updated. So today we only have to talk about 5 players, not including the ones that got new faces, just 5 players that got their stats or anything changed with them. So that is the kind of thing that makes me believe that there could be another update coming, which is a bit bigger than this one, because it's only 5 players. EA could have done much more with that. But the first player today is Luis Felipe, who plays for Sporting. This guy is a striker, 25 years old overall, 76, potential of 76. Now, the only thing that changed for him was a defensive work rate stat. It went from medium up to high now. So he is a striker with a high defensive work rate. Is that even going to be useful? I don't know. It seems like it would be annoying because he'll keep dropping back or something, but his current value is 8.5 million. Who remembers Mohamed El Neni? I haven't heard about this guy in a couple of years, but he plays for Besiktas now. And this guy had a change in his contract. It's basically extended, I believe, till the 31st of May 2020. That's the only change that he got there. But this guy has a overall of 76, potential of 77. Next up, we have Rafael Perez, 29 years old centre-back, overall 74, potential of 74. And basically, the only thing that changed for him was the loan date. It went to June 30th, 2020 now. Next up, we have a random potential change for Idris Sadi, who plays for a club called Cercle Bruges or something. And this guy has a overall of 68, and his potential actually went from 69 down to 68. That was the only change for him. He is a striker, 27 years old, current value 850k. And then we have another random potential change for Yannick Mamelone, who plays for a club Chambly or Isse or something. 27 years old, a striker, and his current overall is 64. Potential was decreased from 65 down to 64. That was the only change for him. The rest of the stats stay the same. This guy's current value is 425,000. So that was all the players that got edited. So that's basically it. 5 players. It makes my job pretty easy, but yeah, for the first time we are able to cover all of them in one video. So let's talk about the most important thing now with this squad update. It wasn't about the players, this squad update. It was more about the new faces that came into the game, the new kits, the items, and all that kind of stuff, the boots as well. So I'm going to be talking about that stuff as well. And let's start with the new faces. So these faces came out with title update number 11. I'm sure you've seen them by now. But these should all be now available in your game, in Kickoff, in Ultimate Team, Career Mode as well. But you need to start a new Career Mode if you want to use any of these faces in the game. And they mostly come from some Mexican clubs and some other clubs around South America. I think there's one Real Betis player in there. So it wasn't a really, big update in terms of like faces from big clubs and stuff. But it is looking like EA is investing in that region for FIFA 20 and onwards. So you will see more faces in the future years for South American clubs. Now, if you're looking for a list of all the faces, check out that video on your screen. You can't click it, but if you go to my video library, it'll be like a video from a few days ago, and it has all the faces there. So title update number 11 brought out Ancelotti's face and also Mikel's face, which is the Pumas manager. And it's good that we don't have to wait for these faces to appear in career mode. I can confirm that both faces will be in career mode if you start a new save. If you don't start a new save, their faces won't be in the game. So if you want to see Ancelotti at Everton, you need to start a new save. He's going to be in Kickoff though, so you don't have to worry. He's also in Ultimate Team as a real manager as well. So let's talk about some new kits that got added with the squad update. You guys know that the PSG one was supposed to come, and I can confirm that it has arrived in the game. You can use it as a 4th kit. It's a Jordan collaboration kit. Looks very, very nice. I think it's also in Volta as well if you want to use it there. If you want to use it in career mode, you have to start a new career mode. Otherwise, you cannot use this kit. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer for those people. There was also another kit that got released with the title update or the squad update. And this one was for the Club America 3rd kit. And just like the PSG one, it should be out in Volta as well. And if you want to use it in career mode, you probably have to start a new one as well. So we also had some new balls that got unlocked with this squad update. There was 4 that actually got into the game now. The first one is called a Select Brilliant Super TB3F Superliga Ball 2020 edition. This is for the Danish Super League. The next one is also a select ball. It's called the Brilliant Super TB Elite Series 2020. This one is for the Norwegian Professional League. We have a 3rd select ball here. This one is called the Brilliant Super TB Allsvenskan 2020 ball. This one, I believe, is for the Swedish League. And then finally, we have a Europa League ball. This one is a new one. It's a molten ball, and it's the Europa League knockout stages ball for the 2019-20 season. So this is apparently what they're using in the knockout stages of the competition, and it's in FIFA 20 now as well. So alongside the balls, the kits, and the faces, there was also new boots, and there's a couple here that I want to showcase. So these are new additions into the game after the latest squad update. The first one is this one, the New Balance Furon V6 Pro Neo Flame Neo Crimson Edition. The next boots are also New Balance ones. These are the Tekelas version 2 Vision Blue Neo Classic Blue, and I think these were newly released in January this year. We also have new Mizuno boots. These ones are the Morelia Neo 2s. These ones are the white and gold variant. There's also 2 Umbro boots, and I hope these are the right 2, but the first one is the Umbro Medusae 3 Elites. These are the black and black reflective color. And there's also the Umbro Velocita 5 Pro. I believe these ones are new, but I could be wrong. These are the black and black reflective colors as well. We also have new Adidas boots. These are the Nemesis 19 Pluses. The colorway is Cloud White, Team Royal Blue, and Team Royal Blue. And then there's also the Adidas X 19.3s. This is the Team Royal Blue, Cloud White, and Core Black colorway. So if I did miss anything, I will throw it into my news show coming in a few days' time. As you can see with this update, it wasn't about the players this time, it was about what the squad update unlocked. And that was new boots, new kits, faces as well. And I hope you did enjoy me going through everything. If there happens to be another big squad update that occurs in the next day or two, I will definitely make a video about that one. But for now, if you need something else to watch, make sure you hit the card in the middle. I'll see you next time.